Welcome to the Mississippi State Fire Academy. Our ceremony will begin in 10 minutes. Please make your way into the auditorium to locate your seats. Welcome to the Mississippi State Fire Academy. Our ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. Please make your way into the auditorium to locate your seats. Welcome to the Mississippi State Fire Academy. Graduation will begin shortly. Emergency exits are located to the left and right of the stage, as well as through the lobby area. At this time, please place all electronic devices on silent and take your seats. Welcome to the Mississippi State Fire Academy. Established in 1974, it sits on over 100 acres just outside the capital city of Jackson. The Mississippi State Fire Academy is your premier location for firefighter training. Our bureaus deliver training across many disciplines, including basic firefighter recruit training, advanced fire and rescue training, and emergency medical training. The Mississippi State Fire Academy is a division of the Mississippi Department of Insurance under the direction of Insurance Commissioner and State Fire Marshal Mike Cheney.
As a firefighter and first responder, that's your calling in life. It's a servant attitude. It's what it's about, making life better for everyone. On behalf of the great state of Mississippi, thank you for your services.
Instructors of the Mississippi State Fire Academy include award winners, national executive fire officers, rescue specialists, and college graduates at the bachelor's, master's, and even doctorate levels. The Mississippi State Fire Academy is an incredible asset to our state, and we look forward to serving our community for years to come. Please stand and welcome your graduates of the Mississippi State Fire Academy's Basic Firefighter Recruit class.
If everyone would, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order. Order.
Let's go right to March.
Class, take seat.
This time we have Cadet Kent Thornton with our invocation.
Good morning, everyone. If you could bow your heads for me, please. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. I thank you personally for these guys that I'm graduating with, Lord. Your Holy Spirit has been present with all of us throughout these 7 weeks, and I couldn't be more thankful. I thank you for the instructors, for the staff, for the kitchen staff, the dorm staff, all of it, Lord. We've been blessed, truly blessed. And in Christ's name I pray, amen.
Y'all can be seated. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Mississippi State Fire Academy. The Mississippi State Fire Academy is a sub-agency of the Mississippi Insurance Department under the leadership of Commissioner Mike Cheney and our Executive Director, Kelly Elliott. Director Elliott could not be here with us today. He's with his family and his son as they graduate. He's graduating the AIT program in Black Hawk Helicopter Maintenance in Fort Eustis, Virginia. So we're excited for their family, and he's sent me word this morning to just send his regrets, but, you know, he's at a graduation as well. So Director Elliott sent a few words that I'd like to read to you that he wanted me to speak to the Class 218 and the executive fire officers. Our firefighter and executive fire officer graduates may stand at different points in their careers, but today they have proved they are capable for the future responsibilities this profession requires and must have to move forward. Class 218, you didn't just meet the standard, you lived it. You showed discipline, resilience, and willingness to push through the hard days. And that's what this job demands. And that's what your departments will rely on. For the executive graduates, you've shown that you can not only identify problems and develop solutions, but you've prepared to drive those solutions into actions. That's leadership. And we expect to see the results. We can't wait to hear about your accomplishments. Today, one group is stepping into a job, a career. The other is shaping the future direction, and both must lead and follow well. Your departments, your communities, and your state are counting on you to deliver that every day. So make sure you always focus on the mission, have discipline in the details, and personally own everything assigned to you. Congratulations, you just entered the best profession in the world, and that's from Director Kelly Elliott. So congratulations on his behalf. So on Director Elliott's behalf, and also Mike Cheney's, who couldn't be with us today, we want to welcome each of you and extend our congratulations to Class 218 and the Mississippi Executive Fire Officer graduates. Now, if you would, we have a message from Commissioner Mike Cheney that we'll have on video.
I'm State Fire Marshal and Insurance Commissioner Mike Cheney. Many people don't know that the State Fire Academy is a division of the Department of Insurance, but it is, and I'm proud of this place and the people who work and train here. Even though I'm unable to be with you in person today, I want to congratulate each of you on completing the demanding training and officially becoming graduates of the Mississippi State Fire Academy. You've chosen a path of service, sacrifice, and courage, one that our state depends on every single day. Graduation is only the beginning. I challenge you to keep learning, keep training, and keep pushing yourselves to be better for your communities, your fellow firefighters, and your families. Thank you for answering the call. Mississippi is a safer place because of you.
And from a few things that I want to say to you. Class 218, congratulations on your accomplishments over the past 7 weeks. We've challenged you, we've pushed you, and given you a tremendous amount of information and skill development in this short amount of time. You have worked through adversity, you've met every challenge placed in front of you, and completed one of the best firefighting programs in the nation by some of the best fire instructors around. And we can't thank our fire instructors enough for all that they've put into this program in these 7 weeks. They pour their heart and souls into every one of these individuals over the 7 weeks. It's not just a daytime job. Sometimes it goes into the nights. So we want to thank them for all their hard work. Remember, 218, we want you to succeed. You've received a lot of advice through your time here. Take it with you and apply it. Train hard and remember this. This is your fire academy. And we want you to come back. We want you to come take those classes. Always ask what's next. And now for the executive fire officers over here to my left. This is just kind of a unique situation in that once a year we have a graduation for the executive fire officers. So it's now, I want to take time to recognize we call them MEFO. It's short for executive fire officer. The MEFO class, the graduates. This class kind of in a way is a 4-module class, and it goes over about a 9-month period. So it's been one of the highlights of my career to work with the MEFO students over the past few years. So the class consists of obtaining the Fire Officer 3 and Level 4 certification, if SAC accredited. They complete many tests, just like you guys did. They had 4 modules, as I've spoken before, over a 9-month period, and they complete a applied research project, which we call the ARP. It's an extensive research project, and it addresses some sort of issue that's going on with their department or some new initiative that they'd like to introduce to their department, some new idea. And it requires a lot of research and a lot of time. And I know they're relieved today to be completed with that. The final part of the 4 modules which we had just this week, it's a capstone project or capstone portion of our EFO program is to go to the World War II Museum and learn more about the leaderships and the decisions that were made during World War II. So as we celebrate these graduates, we draw a meaningful parallel with today's fire service leadership and the leadership demonstrated almost 80 years ago during World War II. The resilience, the strategic thinking, and decisive action shown by those soldiers that we see sometimes in the movies and sometimes on television remain relevant today to our work today. Throughout this course, we've explored what makes a great leader. We've looked at the importance of gathering accurate information, and we've looked at making critical decisions when lives are on the line. And the reality, we also discussed about the reality, even this morning, that leadership also comes with a cost, a personal cost. And some of the chiefs here can attest to that. The leadership, it wears you down some days. So we try to learn how to manage that. So these lessons are timeless, even from World War II all the way up to this day. So we're about to show you a video that highlights how the core principles of leadership and decision-making remain just as vital today as they did back then.
Where there is no guidance, the people fall. But in abundance of counselors, there is victory.
The real job of a leader is not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in our charge. We all have the capacity to be a leader. Doesn't mean everybody should be a leader, and it doesn't mean everybody wants to be a leader. And the reason is because it comes at great personal sacrifice. Remember, you're not in charge, you're responsible for those in your charge.
When the things are going tough in the field, you keep your spirit up and you're the man everyone can turn to, knowing that you don't give up. And you just keep improving every day with the assumption that if you're going to lead more Marines in the future as you get promoted, they expect you to be the physically toughest, the mentally sharpest, the most undiminished person, that nothing, not cold, not rain, not enemy situations, not frustrating rules can get you down. And you just maintain this body, mind, and spirit improvement at all times.
But there's more to you than you think. And if you stand up and face it with a noble vision, with discipline and intent, you can go far farther to overcoming it than you could imagine.
If my team isn't doing what I want them to do, my instinct isn't to blame the team. My instinct is to look at myself and say, wait a second, how am I not leading them correctly where they will do what they need to do? What mistakes am I making that I can adjust and change so that I improve my ability to bring people into the organization?
Henry V was talking to his men. He said, from this day to the ending of the world, we in it shall be remembered. We lucky few, we band of brothers. For he who today sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
Powell Smith for putting that video together for us for this occasion. And again, I would like to thank Ron Reese in the back for, he kind of runs the show here and he puts everything together as well. So we want to thank him as well. So at this time now, we were going to recognize each one of the individuals. And as I call their name, and I'm going to read their research project to you real quick. And they'll come across and get a plaque from us, appreciation, a plaque, a recognition of their dedication and hard work. And it's also sponsored, it's signed by the director, Elliot, of course, of the Mississippi State Fire Academy, and Kyle Hill, president of the Mississippi Fire Chiefs Association. So as I call your name, please come on the stage and get your plaque. Okay, the first one we have was Melina Alderman from South Haven Fire Department. Her paper was Mental Wellness, Morale, and Resiliency. Are these the cause for pause at the SFD, exploring the feasibility, benefits, and best practices of implementing a therapy dog program at the South Haven Fire Department? Next is James Bland, South Haven Fire Department. His research was retaining paramedics at the South Haven Fire Department. Next is Hunter Burke, New Albany Fire Department. Hunter's paper was on the impact of train operations on emergency response times in the New Albany, Mississippi. Cliff Coulter. His research was an evaluation of the 4896 shift schedule at the Reservoir Fire Department. This is a comparative analysis of local and national trends. Something that everybody's looking at is the 4896. Robert L. Dillard, Jr. His research was exploring preventive maintenance as a solution for Hattiesburg Fire Department's aging apparatus fleet. All right, Justin King, South Haven Fire Department. His paper was Leadership Development at the South Haven Fire Department. And this is Ben McMahon. He's our guest speaker today as well. Ben McMahon, DeSoto County Emergency Services. His research was overcoming barriers to uniform firefighter training in Mississippi. Keon Poindexter, Tupelo Fire Department. His research was enhancing our youth and current workforce development in the Tupelo Fire Department. Austin Posey, Philadelphia Fire Department. His research was on implementing a physical fitness assessment in the Philadelphia Fire Department, a path to NFPA compliance and enhanced firefighter wellness. Jake Quarles, Oxford Fire Department. His paper was Documenting the Unseen Crisis, a statewide survey on firefighter suicide in Mississippi. Last but not least, Luis Fernando Vidigare. Did I get it right? The third. I'm going to get him. Come here. How are we supposed to? Let's do it.
Vidigare.
You got it right. That's right. His paper was on evaluating the effectiveness of of the training division in the Natchez Fire Department, identifying the impacts of training, resources, and evaluation on firefighter performance and satisfaction. I can tell you that, these titles and all that, there's some interesting titles, but they spend a lot of time on these papers. It's almost like getting, I liken it to almost a master's degree level work. And I don't know what they'll do with their time when they go back home. So we appreciate you. Congratulations again on your hard work. You did an amazing job. We're very proud of you. So we're going to conclude this executive fire officer portion of the graduation. We have one additional item, and that is inviting Melina Alderman, who is going to speak to the class of the executive fire officers. I want to just say that everybody in this group has had, a lot of challenges and a lot of go home, you got kids, you got to do this paper. Melina's been there for folks. She's helped. Some have had family members that are sick and other things that are going on, but Melina's been a rock for all of us, and she's just an amazing person and a very professional firefighter and serves as a PIO officer for South Haven, and we want to invite her up to speak to the executive fire officer class.
Good morning. Good morning, guests, instructors, families, and fellow graduates. It is truly an honor to stand here today representing a class of leaders who somehow survived APA formatting, late night writing sessions, and occasional moments of wondering, why did we sign up for this again? Completing the Mississippi Executive Fire Officers Program is no small journey. And yet, here we are, standing tall, probably caffeinated, and significantly wiser, because we believe in raising the standard of leadership within our organizations. MIFO is much more than an academic program. It forces you to examine who you are, how you lead, and what you will leave behind. We entered this program with years of experience, but we leave with something more powerful: perspective. We've learned to look beyond the problem in front of us and consider the people behind it. We entered this program, have spent many hours of work, and grown closer throughout that journey. We've learned that leadership is not about how loudly you can give an order, but how deeply you can inspire. And we've learned that every decision we make has the potential to shape our firefighters, our culture, and our communities for years to come. There's a quote many of us have heard: live your dash. On every headstone, there are two dates: the date we were born and the date we die. But what truly defines our story is the dash in between. The Mississippi Executive Fire Officers Program pushed each of us to reflect on who we are as leaders and what we choose to do with that dash, the years we serve, the people we influence, and the impact we leave behind. As fire service leaders, our dash is not just measured in titles, ranks, or task books. It's measured in how we treat people, in showing integrity when it's difficult, compassion when it's inconvenient, and patience when a firefighter asks, do we really have to do this training again for the 5th time? When our careers are over, no one will remember how many emails we answered, thank goodness. They will remember how we showed up, the mentorship we offered, the culture we helped build, and the humanity we brought to leadership. Now it's up to us to write our dash that we're proud of. One lesson learned from this program is that leadership is not a solo event. We shared ideas, frustrations, and leaned on each other through this journey. These moments created friendships that will last far beyond today. To our families, our loved ones, thank you for your patience and encouragement and for pretending to understand what we meant when we said, I have just one more section to finish. To our chiefs, thank you for supporting us. And to the faculty and staff of the Mississippi State Fire Academy, thank you for this opportunity. To Deputy Director Burnside, a special thanks for guiding us through this process and through each challenge and every APA crisis. Today, we accept responsibility to apply what we've learned, to support our people, to strengthen our organizations, to lead with humility, courage, and heart, and above all, to live our dash with purpose. To my fellow graduates, I'm proud of what we've accomplished and honored to stand beside you. The fire service is better because of the work you will go on to do. Congratulations to the MFO class of 2025, and congratulations to the recruit class 218. Thank you.
Hey, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention a few folks that helped us with this EFO program. Just real quickly, I'd like to thank Chief Donnie Collins, Chief Marcus Collier, Chief Matt Hinkle, Instructor Supervisor Luke Smith, Instructor Supervisor Russell McCullough, and Instructor Supervisor Carrera, Charles Weathersby, Instructor Charles Weathersby, Instructor Chad DiMartino, and we had a guest lecturer, Stephen Bardwell, who was an instructor here as well. And the many others that helped us through to support this program. Laura Mayo helped with the logistics. Anna Reagan helped with our shirts and our different job shirts that we had ordered. Mandy DeLauder helped with the plaques, and Rebecca Cahoon. And I know I've left somebody out. I know I have. And I'll hear about it after this is over, right? I hope not. But that's just the ones that I could think of this morning that have helped us. But it's a whole staff. I don't want to get into all that, but there's just so many people that have a part in this and the graduating class. And we want to thank all the instructors and all the staff here at the Fire Academy. At this time, I would like to turn things over to Chief Donnie Collins.
Good morning. The Mississippi State Fire Academy operates with 4 distinct functional groups and some support staff and administrative. The groups are the Strategic Operations Advancement Group. They're led by Chief Christy Johnson. The Special Operations Group led by Instructor Chief Marcus Collier. Firemanship Group led by Instructor Chief Matt Hinkle, and our group, the Professional Development Group, which are these guys, Class 218, have been with for the last 7 weeks. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the rest of our staff. Staff Instructor, excuse me, Will Tharp. Staff Instructor Tyler Stacy. Senior Instructor Will Cockey. Class Coordinator Clarence Parks. And we have 2 that couldn't be here, Instructor Duffy Burns and David Pitts. I want to take just a second to kind of look at the geographical makeup of Class 218 as far as the state. So in the northern part of the state, we had Aberdeen, Clarksdale, Columbus, Corinth, and Oxford. From the central part of the state, we had Brookhaven, Canton, Clinton, Choctaw, Laurel, Philadelphia. From the southern part of the state, we had Picayune. All right, class 218, good job. We hope to see y'all again soon. So y'all give them a big hand.
Class 218, what an adventure that was. From watching you guys be determined that you were going to do things the way you wanted to do them, to these last couple weeks seeing you guys finally come together. It was refreshing to watch. Not the beginning, but the end. I really enjoyed the focus that we finally were able to get out of you guys these last couple weeks, and how much determination you showed to seeing this thing through. If you guys can take that focus and determination and show them to your communities and your departments when you get back, and apply those to all areas of your career moving forward, I know you're going to be successful. Class 218, congratulations.
Class 218, congratulations on the start of your careers. Through this class, we faced a lot of challenges, and just like we taught y'all with fire service and just in life in general, it's how you face those challenges that makes you the person that you are. Once again, congratulations. Welcome to the fire service, and we'll see you in the future.
I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you wheezing, the only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about, you're trying to breathe, is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. Last one. Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
Man, time flies. It's November the 20th already. Class 218, congratulations. Your dedication and your commitment to this program, this training program, has proven that you deserve to be right where you are today, sitting in those chairs in front of that stage, getting ready to walk across. We thank you so much for all that you've given to the fire service thus far, and we expect nothing less in the next few years. Thank you again for coming to the front line and saying that you will go and you will put your life on the line for others. Please continue to be safe and come back and see us anytime that you get ready. God bless. November the 20th already. Congratulations, Class 218, as well as the MSFA program. Congratulations. We are truly grateful to be here to watch you guys as we get ready, or as you get ready to actually walk across this stage. We know that it has been tough. There's been some times, I'm sure that some of you guys that are young and old thought about giving up. But nevertheless, here you are. And that's what persistence and dedication and resilience is all about. So again, congratulations. To all of the loved ones, co-workers, family members, and so forth, we are so grateful to have you guys here. And for many of you, you already know that there's a lot of vigorous activities that takes place, training activities, skills, as well as long nights studying that has to take place when it comes to these 19 young men being able to walk across this stage. And we can't do that alone. It takes a number of us working together to do that. But at the end of the day, the effort, the time, the dedication put in really goes back to them. So if you would just give them another round of applause. So as I said, normally we have a number of people helping us, not just our staff, but also members of each class. In Class 218, we've selected 2 guys to assist us when it comes to making sure that these young men are where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're never late. So our first class guide is Mr. William Duncan from the Picayune Fire Department. And our second guide is Chaz Price from the Columbus Fire Department. For those of you that may see them in these shirts later, they are the ones that asked for the Baby Gap shirts, not us. So, also in this program, there are a number of academic tests as well as skill tests that they have to complete. And usually, out of the academics test, we find one person that has excelled above everyone else. This is the person that we have, well, we didn't select them, they selected themselves by the work that they put in. But they're special to us because you don't see this often. Most of the time, people that join the fire service are very young in age, very green, if you will. But we had a special candidate in this particular program who was not green. A lot of wisdom, but that came with age. If you don't mind me telling his age, he's 53 years old. That is something special, to be able to do what the younger people can do and still pass with flying colors. He held a 93 GPA average over the entirety of this course. And that award goes to Mr. Vance Evans, Laurel Fire Department. Of course, you have a lot of alpha mentalities, people, peers thinking one is better than the other. And we had some pretty strong candidates when it comes to physical fitness, but there was one that, again, stood a little bit above the rest not necessarily in height, but in the effort that he put forth. And that is our class guide, Mr. William Duncan from the Picayune Fire Department, as most physically fit. So we had our class dinner last night, so they knew that these guys were going to be receiving these awards. But then there's one more award that is called the Making a Difference Award. And that is usually someone that kind of stands out in a major way in the class, whether it be helping others, encouraging others. And this particular gentleman, you ever heard of the slogan, Spider Monkey? It's just crawling around, just everywhere, just loud, just seemed like you just can't get rid of him. This was that guy, but it was encouraging, and he really pushed everybody. And that goes to Mr. Brady Johnson, Picayune Fire Department. This class has also chosen or selected someone amongst themselves to represent the entirety of the class as far as what they've actually gone through or what this particular program means to them. And the speaker for this particular program for this class is Cadet Dontavius Lyons from the Aberdeen. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Also, I forgot about the flag. They have if you saw in the video, they were really excited about obtaining the class flag. This is something that actually represents their coming together. And it took a while. Some may say that we probably gave it to them, but this was a special group and they did earn that flag. Again, I'm proud of you. So at this time, our class guides will relieve or return the class flag to the Mississippi State Fire Academy. Forward march.
This time I return the class flag back to the State Fire Academy.
Right, space. Forward march. Now, at this time, we will have our Class 218 class speaker, Mr. Dontavius Lyons from the Aberdeen Fire Department.
Good morning. Since October 5th, our lives have undergone a profound transformation to leave a lasting legacy or make a positive impact. Through adversity and discord, we have demonstrated unwavering perseverance and resilience, and this flag ultimately symbolizes our collective achievement and class identity. Class 218, my fellow comrades, my brothers, let us continue to strive for excellence and live our lives with purpose, direction, and intention. Beyond the exterior appearance, our character shines through with authenticity, and integrity. And let us not forget the importance of humility in our personal and professional growth and development. Through camaraderie, and shared experiences, strong and unbreakable bonds were formed. And though some consistently ran late, our unity remained unbroken, resilient, and steadfast. The initial week was challenging, but by week 5, our confidence grew significantly and exponentially. And by week 7, we were astonished by our remarkable transformation, growth, and progress. In the limited time available, I endeavored to craft a poetic tribute with heartfelt sentiment and sincerity. The wealth of knowledge acquired during our training will remain etched in my mind with precision and clarity, especially the phrase, "pop tar," nope, too slow. A mantra that resonates with profound meaning and significance. Through 28 days of rigorous training, not a single moment I would redo, revisit, or alter. For though we began as strangers, we depart as brothers, firefighters, and friends united in our pursuit of excellence, service, and camaraderie. With that being said, I got one question. Who are we? 218! Who are we? 218! Who are we? 218! Thank you.
Hey, it's now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for today. Chief Ben McMahon serves as the Special Operations Chief for DeSoto County Emergency Services and the Program Manager for Mississippi Task Force 1. With a 24-year career as a firefighter and EMT, Chief McMahon has dedicated his life to public service across Mississippi. He is known for his steady leadership, commitment to professional development, and passion for preparing responders to meet the challenges of today's emergency environment. Outside of his career, Ben is grounded in his faith with Christ and his family. He is married to his wife, Katie, and together they have 2 sons, Colton and Ty. Please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, Chief Ben McMahon.
Today's a special day. I look back and think about how much this fire academy means to me. I first stepped foot in this fire academy over 30 years ago as a child with a father that was a firefighter and met the academy staff and became a great rooted ambition in my life to become a firefighter. And I had one goal as a teenager, and that was to graduate from the State Fire Academy. Class 218, this is an important facility full of important people. I've seen this facility change greatly over the last 30 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is the steadfast dedication of the instructors that fill this facility. A lot of things have changed in the fire service. New technology, new buildings have been added onto this campus, but one thing has stayed the same in the fire service, and that is the mission, and that is to provide the highest level of public safety response that we can to our community. As each of you leave here today, you're going to go back to various situations. Some of you may see a fire your first shift back. Some of you, it may be weeks. Some of you, it could be even years. But one thing stands tall and remains the same. And that is for you to provide that highest level of public safety response that you can and stay on that mission of providing a service that is worthy to your community. Your community will face various challenges over your career. But one thing's for certain is the fire service is responsible to rise to that occasion and perform at an excellent and high level. This fire academy provides a great level of resources to get you ready for that. And I encourage you to come back here. Just a few weeks ago, I was running outside and I smelt the smell of fresh cut grass. And some of y'all will know what I'm thinking about, but it instantly took me back to 2001, walking and running around this campus, because that's something that literally happens almost every day here. You see the grounds crew cutting the grass. They do a phenomenal job of keeping up this campus. But the sights and the smells and just the atmosphere here is second to none. There's a few things that I wanted to share with you that as you go out in your community to get you ready for that. And the first thing is, I learned over 30 years ago when I stepped on this campus that I was not entering into a job. There's numerous things that you could have chosen to do back in your community, but your greatest act of bravery is already done, and that is when you took that application and walked into your city hall or your county government and you decided to become a firefighter. Everything else you do now is an act of servanthood. We are called to be servants. I learned 30 years ago when I walked into this campus for the first time, when I graduated off of the stage 24 years ago, that I was not doing a job, that I was doing a servanthood, providing a service to my community as a servant. I was stepping into servanthood. It's not a job. If you look at that, if you take that perspective back with you today, and you recognize that I'm not going back to a place of work, I'm not going back to my community to just fill a role. I'm going back to serve. Again, that greatest act of bravery has already been done. Everything you do from now on is an act of servanthood. If you look at that, you will look back at the end of your career and realize you never worked a day in your life. And I'm a living testimony of that. For the last 24 years, I never have felt like I've had to work a day in my life. The second thing I challenge you with is not only that first thing of changing your perspective to recognizing that this is an act of servanthood, your greatest act of bravery is done, but the second thing is to set goals. When you go back to your community, have a goal in mind that you want to meet in that first 6 months, in that first year. As you reach those goals, set higher goals. For some of y'all, that's going to be coming back to this campus. As I've mentioned before, this campus will prepare you for the challenges that you face in your community. The fire service is different. It's different than our other partners in public safety, our partners in law enforcement, as is our job is to answer the call when no one else can. That could be running into a burning building. That could be saving a choking child. That could be rescuing someone's cat out of a tree or their dog out of a drain. But we are coming to them at the worst day of their life, and we are prepared to provide that service. And when we do that, we have to look at it like this. You'll hear this often said in the fire service, that your community does not care whether it's your first day on your job or the 30th. They demand the best. You will be looking in the eyes of mothers and fathers who have a child that is not breathing, and they don't care who you are. They don't care how long that you've been on the job. They expect you to give the best. When you pull up at 2 o'clock in the morning and that house is on fire and it's your first house fire, the person that's trapped inside that house deserves and demands the best. So set goals. And it may be in 6 months you want to come back here. It may be a year you want to come back here. I've attended this fire academy almost every year for the last 24 years, and I still have the same feeling every time that I walk in the door. And that's a feeling of respect when I walk through the door, and when I leave, it's a feeling that I'm better prepared to go out into my community. And the third thing that I want to share with y'all is go back and build yourself a circle of influence. It's warming to see a great supporting network of family and friends here for these graduates. They will need that continued support. Your friends and your families in this room that serve as firefighters will see things over their careers that no person should ever have to see. And they will prepare themselves the best that they can for it, but they will not always have everything in life together. And it's up to you as recruits to go back and build yourself a circle. And I'll close with this. The fire service is made up of people from all different walks of life that come together to exercise extraordinary things. And we see that as a testament to the response in our local communities to not only medical emergencies, planes that crash, houses that catches on fire, people that are sick, and everything in between. But there's one thing that bonds us all together, and that's the brotherhood and the sisterhood of the fire service. In Class 218, I welcome y'all to the brotherhood and the sisterhood of the fire service. Thank y'all.
Class 218, attention. Left base. Forward march. Class 218, prepare for roll call. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Class 218, all present and accounted for. 7.
Emil Anderson. Gavin Everett. Therese Bryant. Luke DeBoer. Joshua Dickerson. William Duncan. Vance Evans. Ty Flowers. Ashton Harrington. Dawson Jimmy. Brady Johnson. Ethan Kynard. Dontavius Lyons. Jamarian Oliver. Chase Price. Peyton Reed. Zabian Collins. Christian Summers. And Kent Thornton.
All right, this is the moment we've been waiting for, right? Let's give them a hand. All right. By the authority granted to the Mississippi State Fire Academy under the laws of the state of Mississippi, we hereby proclaim Class 218 Mississippi firefighters. Hey, this concludes our graduation services for today. We want to remind you that you're welcome to move across the campus. We have the memorial just outside the auditorium. Get your firefighters to show you around the campus and show you all the little different areas that they played in the past 7 weeks. We want you to be safe going home and have a happy Thanksgiving. See you later.
I don't remember them saying I'd have to watch a man take his last breath with his wife and daughter at his chest. Or to see a family's home go up in flames, knowing they just lost everything. But we've got to know we did our best. Go on and don't worry about the past. Try to make a difference in this crazy world today. 'Cause you know God made us that way. I never thought I'd see the terror in a mother's eyes as she watched her 15-year-old die. Or to feel the fire slap me in the face as it moves through this house at a steady pace. But we've got to know we did our best. Go on, don't worry about the past. Try to make a difference in this crazy world today. 'Cause you know God made us that way.